I'm just checking for leaks. I just replaced this water fill valve for the toilet. Everything works fine. But I want to show you something you can do if you don't want to replace your old fill valve. Here's the old one right here. The new one looks pretty much like this, except this rod's plastic and everything else looks pretty much the same. But I've gotten a few responses lately on my channel saying, hey Joe, where do I get one of these fill valves? Or maybe they don't live in the US and it costs $40 or 40 pounds to buy one of these. Well, there is something you can do that I don't usually do, because in the US I can get them for less than $8. So I just go ahead and replace the entire thing and be done with it. But if you want to fix your old water fill valve, listen up. Here's the head of the top of the water fill valve. You can take that off, and there's a little washer in there, rubber gasket, and you can replace that, and generally that will do it. Or there might be some sediment in here that is causing the water fill valve to keep releasing water. When this pulls up like this, maybe yours doesn't stop the water. As soon as that goes up, it's supposed to stop. You've adjusted this this float as best you can with this side deal and all that, and you just can't get it, and you're at your wit's end. Well, to get this off, do not try to pop it off this way or push it off like that. You're going to break it. Okay, there's a trick to getting this off, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Let's see if I can't show you how to do this. Here's the trick. You have to lift this float up. You have to get the arm up all the way first. What I do is I just kind of hang on to the float like that, okay? Then you can kind of hold on to the body. And mind you, most of the time this is going to be inside your toilet. So I've already replaced this, but I thought I'd show you how this works anyways. Now to get this off, you have to push down on this and turn it 1/8 of a turn counterclockwise, okay, which is like you're unscrewing something. But you have to have this arm up. You can't just turn it before. So push that up, then push pressure on here, turn it 1/8 of an inch, 1/8 of a turn, like that, okay, and this top pops off. Look at that. I got to remember how this goes back on, huh? Okay. Can unslide that there. If you do that, just be careful with it, you know, so you know how it goes back together. See this? This is a rubber gasket assembly. Now you might have some sediment in there that all you got to do is clean that off. Maybe that's the only thing that's causing your valve not to work. Okay, clean that off, see what you can do, put it back together. If it still leaks, or if it's still not stopping when this head pops up like that, when the arm pops up, you know, maybe you just need to replace this. You can go down to the hardware store and get just that. Let's see how this comes off. I've never replaced one of these because, like I say, they're only $8 to replace the whole thing. Okay, there it is. That's the thing you could replace right there. And there might be some sediment in there. You could clean all that off and try your old one. There's a little pin right there, it looks like. Gently put that back on there, push that down, voila. Get a new gasket, you can replace that or clean that one off, do whatever. Okay? What do you think about that? You can get those for about less than $3, I think. But I can get a whole new one of these for $8. So, you know, I always do that. That way I don't have to worry about this. This pipe gets all old. The new one is a little bit different than this. It's easier to adjust on there. And that's just something I do, you know. But you want to fix it? Here you go. Let's put this back together again. See how it's going to go. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Gotta figure this out, huh? I forgot how I put this on. I think like that's fine. Okay. Now see, there's little nibs on here, so it doesn't really matter exactly which way it goes, but obviously when you're in the toilet, and this is in the toilet, you want it facing the right direction, okay? So you've got to line this up. And to get it back on there, you've got to turn it over 1/8 of a turn, okay? Push down on it, and then turn it clockwise until you hear it snap, okay? This drops down into place, and it's on there now. Good as new. Try that next time. Again, lift this up, push down 1/4 or 1/8 of a turn, counterclockwise. Pull that off, and you'll see how it fits. 1/8 of a turn. Then you got to push this up. Push that up so you can slide it. You know, the arm. That. Push down on it. 1/8 of a turn to the right as you're tightening it, and it's back on. You got to make sure you get it all the way back on, because when you turn the water on, you don't want this cap to fly off. And incidentally, when you're installing your new one, if you want to do that, it actually tells you to do that too, to take this off. Like if you're installing brand new, or if you've got your water off for a long time, if your pipes are really old, and each time you turn your water on, maybe you get some sediment coming up in there. You could get some sediment inside that gasket, right? And if you do, even your new one, when the arm goes up, maybe it doesn't stop the water, and you think, oh, the new one's not working properly. Well, it could be because you got some water, some sediment inside your water once you turn the water back on. So they recommend you popping that off, holding the cup upside down, turning the water on underneath the toilet a couple times, like that. Getting water out of there, you put a cup upside down so the water doesn't squirt up onto your ceiling or something. And then put that back down, okay? So there is your tip for the day. Class is now over. I got about 1 inch of water below my drain. That's perfect. I've already got it all adjusted. Everything looks fine. Mark that one off my list. That's all I got for now.